Greetings from the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. My name is Vikneswaran Nair. I'm the Dean of Graduate Studies and Research and also a full professor in sustainable tourism at University of the Bahamas in Nassau, the Bahamas. It is indeed my pleasure to speak to you today on tourism in the Bahamas. I have made the Bahamas my home since 2017. Hence, I do hope to bring an external perspective of this beautiful country and its people. As we slowly come out of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Bahamas, like all other countries, is transforming the tourism industry. The silver lining in this pandemic is that travel and tourism industry leaders in the Bahamas are seizing the crisis as an opportunity to further enable the inclusive, sustainable, and responsible growth of the sector needed to enhance the seamless travel experience with integration of new technologies and also to enact global travel protocols for health and hygiene to rebuild the confidence of travelers. The Bahamas has an advantage of the more familiar sun, sand, and sea product as the main pull factor for travelers to come to this archipelago. Post-pandemic, the preference of travelers will shift towards the familiar, the predictable, low risk, and trusted product. As already seen in many other destinations, the short-term focus has been in domestic and regional vacations with more remote, rural, and outdoor activities. Hence, the Bahamas is well positioned to accommodate the changing travel behavior that is expected post-COVID-19. With an archipelago of around 700 islands and islets and more than 2,000 keys, many of these remote islands are rich with unique culture and also heritage that can be profiled as authentic and memorable community-based tourism, or CBT in short. So this CBT products is going to be essential for tourists and visitors who want more beautiful environment in addition to the cultural and heritage. The CBT program, an extension of the people-to-people program, which has long been in the Bahamas, brings the tourists and visitors into the homes of the local community to showcase their heritage, which include the culture, festivals, traditions, gastronomy, music, and dance. The CBT program will create an alternative livelihood for the community, a tool to justify conservation and preservation efforts of their environment and also heritage. And CBT is also a good training ground for future participants in other economic sectors. Communities in the Bahamas are guided step by step in ensuring the CBT program is a win-win, not just for the communities, but also to the visitors experiencing the rich culture and heritage of the Bahamas. Firstly, the communities are prepared by giving them the exposure, training, and education with the target outcome of determining the level of community readiness. Next, the program develops the community's organization, planning, and management skills. And finally, the program develops a good business plan to ensure it is sustainable and able to be upscaled. The CBT program in the Bahamas is able to elevate the communities in the remote family islands by empowering the communities in terms of ownership, transparent management, and establishing successful public-private partnership with relevant stakeholders. The end goal is the program works towards financial self-sufficiency and be well coordinated at the community level. Tourism is not an alternative income for most of the communities in the Bahamas. It is in fact the main income. CBT is a good model to develop local entrepreneurship. Hence, a program like this is key for the long-term success of the tourism industry in the Bahamas. The CBT program is able to ensure the culture and traditions of the communities are preserved and not lost. With the success of CBT program, there will be less migration of people, especially the youth, to the main cities like Nassau and Freeport, or even leave the country. With the culture and heritage well documented and interpreted, visitors to the Bahamas will get a truly rich cultural experience. The program will improve the quality of visitor experiences by strengthening meaningful host and guest interaction, which is the heart of what the people-to-people program was all about, which will continue in this CBT program. In addition to culture and heritage, CBT program will also contribute to natural resource conservation. The Bahamas is rich with natural resources that can naturally be intertwined in the CBT program. These include the pine forest, the blue holes, our high number of flats with stretches of low levels of water, with sandy beds and seagrass, our aragonite or the limestone sand, salt ponds, corals and sponges. These rich assets and the culture can be well communicated and promoted using the CBT program. In short, the CBT program will get communities to work together with minimal leakages economically. Further, local communities will be able to maximize the benefits and limit the negative impacts of tourism on the community and their environmental resources. CBT is certainly a good pro-poor development tool. It is a perfect tool in poverty reduction in rural communities. By pulling the communities together, the CBT program is able to be scaled up to make it more competitive in terms of its sustainable and responsible tourism model. The program will certainly connect the communities in the Bahamas to the world.